from the home of the Rays, Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Tampa Bay Rays. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Brendan McKay, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
So stepping in is Donnie Walton, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Now here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight, makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Got a nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, to see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Standing in now, Kyle Lewis, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. The numbers on the year, 272, with 19 homers and 54 runs batted in. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Count remains full. Full count still.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
To the plate now, Jake Fraley, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 3 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
One ball. On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
The 2-0 pitch.
We got 3-0.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
High and deep down the left field line.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder, and everything went with it.
In tight ball 4, and they're at the corners now with 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Tom Murphy, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt, try and get a swing and a miss.
Here's the 0-2.
Nope.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mariners forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The M's lead it 1-0. Sam Delaplane starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Now to the plate, here is Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way.
Margot.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Into right field, that's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Margot on at first, nobody out. Ground ball to second. This could be two. He's got it. To second for one. On to first. A double play. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matty, I'm really excited to see Randy Arozarena in this one. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling him he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
Up next for the Rays, Austin Meadows. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Weak chopper to the left side. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A ball and a strike.
1-0.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
A little bouncer.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing for Tampa. They trail this one 1-0. And now in the box, Dylan Moore, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch on its way. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1.
Thank you.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Margot looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
The next batter will be Evan White.
The first baseman.
As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He's going to have to figure out a way to get out of the middle of the plate. Just gave up a big bomb right there, and now he's missing right down the heart of the plate again. Could spell trouble for him.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Shedlong Jr. is on deck. Bases are empty here, nobody out. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting 9. The left fielder, number 4.
Now into the box, Shedlong Jr. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey. That pitch is out.
A runner at first with no outs here. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willie Adames. Elite shortstop up to shoot. Young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
In now, Donnie Walton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Ready with the 1-1.
The count is 2-1.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Left side, but well foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. In now the Mariners DH, Kyle Lewis, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
First pitch of the AB now. White leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Making him sweat out there, the 7th pitch coming up. And pitch number 33 in the inning will be the lucky one as this is swung on and missed to retire the side. 1 for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Seattle. Last half of the second set to go, and up next will be Randy Arozarena.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Ready with the 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fouled off. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Nobody knows how I feel, cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own blood, sweat, LLB. I remember him and Jack used to control the parties, and they would let us know when it was the right time to leave.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll step in here at 275. 22 home runs and 71 runs batted in. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Skied into straightaway right. Henniger is camped under this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. First delivery to him, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Count even at 2-2. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 2-0. Back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jake Fraley. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. He's got to hurry. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
One gone now in the Mariners' third inning. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. In his career, Seager brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. Here comes the 1-2. To first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
2 out, nobody on. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now at the plate is Michael Brasso.
And leading up for the Rays, the third baseman, Michael Brasso.
First pitch on the way.
Ball, that's kicked out.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Long comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Francisco.
So next to hit is Francisco Mejia. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Two and
Ball,
0.
that's out.
Too high, and it's 3-0. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. And that's low, ball 4.
Batting 9, the catcher.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Now the first pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here's the 1-0. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
Henniger is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Tampa. They're down 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Tom Murphy.
Number 2, Tom Murphy.
First pitch on its way. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
So now to the plate, Dylan Moore. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Adames picks it up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rays Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Into the box, Evan White, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. With 19 homers, 57 runs batted in. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1. Murphy takes his lead at third with 1 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And a relay home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Now batting.
The batter will be Shedlong Jr. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First offering.
Nope. Ball 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
No, sir.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
At the plate, Donnie Walton. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, DeRosa. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Josh Fleming answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. To the plate now, Kyle Lewis. In the dirt here. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark, that's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Into the box now, Jake Fraley. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the M's 5, the Rays nothing. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
The first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
The pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1. Nope, outside. Three balls, 1 strike.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Austin.
One out here in the Tampa Bay 4th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch, and he gets ahead 0-1.
Ball 1.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here's Randy Arozarena, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1-1.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Giving chase is Henniger, and now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 pitch. saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Kyle Seager. And now the first pitch. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0 home. Runners are at first and third with none out. All even now, 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Won't commit on the slider, good patience, and it's full 3-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Dylan Moore. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And stepping in, Evan White notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate.
Yeah, he's going to have to earn his ribby this time up. 2 outs, a little bit different. Can't just pop something out to an outfielder and steal an RBI. You're going to have to find some green grass.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. That evens it up, 1-1. From the stretch.
Oh, that's inside.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Ground ball left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And add 1 more, as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
The left fielder, number 4, Shedlong Jr.
Into the box, Shedlong Jr. as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Henniger at second, White at first, 2 out in the inning. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And he's way off balance with the swing there.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here's the 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Mariners forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 6, the Rays nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So now here is Willie Adames. Leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 1-0. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he fouls this one off.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael Brasso.
So one down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up Mike Brasso. First pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line. One out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-2.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Francisco Mejia. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. A dozen home runs, 39 driven in. 0-1, here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Haniger in pursuit, and he makes the catch in the corner. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Donnie Walton. Here's the first pitch. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. Meadows has it, and there's 1 away. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And that's not all that promising a number, as they find themselves just 1 spot off the bottom in the American League. So now to the plate, Kyle Lewis delivered an RBI single last time up. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Zunino has it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
The center fielder,
Next to stand in is Jake Fraley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him.
Counts 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now it's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
This one's down to third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. So here's Mike Zunino. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First offering on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by them.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike, the count.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here it comes. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Manuel Margot, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Margot hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Next, it'll be Yandy Diaz, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike one.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. Giving chase is Henniger. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They still find themselves down 6-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Seager. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Kyle Seager.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1 delivery. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
1-1. Here it comes.
That's ball 2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
1 away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Adames brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
In now, Dylan Moore. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball 1.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Murphy is off of first with 2 away. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Rich Hill comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Rich Hill.
To the plate now, Evan White, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Two down, runners at first and second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mariners leave a couple. They lead it 6-zip. Kendall Graveman will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Stepping in once again is Austin Meadows. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Standing in now, Randy Arozarena.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
The batter, the second baseman, Brandon.
Now it'll be Brendan Lau, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Meadows blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
With 2 outs, I totally understand sending him there, but with only 1 out, you've got to be pretty positive about getting him home safely. Could have been a whole lot better than what they're working with now.
Ready now is Willie Adames, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's set, and the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Adames stands at second with 2 gone. Green light on the changeup, but he comes up empty. 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Three and 2, full count. And the payoff pitch. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Rays will settle for just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Mariners 6, the Rays 1. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in the outfielder, Shedlong Jr. Now the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Hill was born in Massachusetts. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Now the 2-0. The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
The batter, the shortstop, Johnny Walton.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Donnie Walton flew out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball one.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swinging bunt. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Kyle Lewis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
0-2, here it comes. Hit high and deep out to left field. Margot is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate now, Jake Fraley. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Margot retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Mariners leave 1. They lead it 6-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
The designated hitter, Francisco.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here comes the 0-1. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
So now to the plate, Mike Zunino, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
That misses. 1-2. Mejia aboard here at first with nobody out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Try again, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Stepping in now, Manuel Margot. And he lays off there, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. A ball that's carrying, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Eric Swanson will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 50, Eric.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-0 on the way.
Oh, that pitch was out.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Second and third here, 1 man out. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Next to dig in, Austin Meadows. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
The 0-1 delivery.
1-1.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Second and third, 2 away. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So next to bat will be Randy Arozarena. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
And now the first pitch.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be, not even close.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Hit in the air down the right field line.
On the run is Henniger.
He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Rays leave them loaded. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Colin McHugh enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and into bat next, the third baseman Kyle Seager. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball back up.
The 1-0 home. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher, but he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Next, here is Mitch Henniger. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
Now at the plate, Tom Murphy singled in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Second baseman, Brandon.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Ball 3.
1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. Seager trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Willie Adames. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
To the plate now, Michael Brasso. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. His prior history in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Hit softly on the ground to third, right to him. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Mariners will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. 6-1 the final tally today. Seattle jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sam Delaplane earns his 8th victory of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Brendan McKay couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
like I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot it, swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow throughs in the wrist. I get it, I got it. I'm good.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the Rays, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you